Good afternoon, beautiful people. I'm Stacy.
And I'm Hanna.
And this is, of course, Toxis Podcast. Tell your friends about us. I think we have fun here. Don't we have fun?
Most of the time. It's usually really fucked up and awkward and kind of dark and awful, but fun.
So we just found out that Canada is our highest, what word am I looking for here, Han?
Country of listening?
Yes.
Currently, it was the States.
And then States is second. And third is Vietnam.
Which is fucking sweet.
That's amazing. Welcome, all you beautiful Vietnamese people. And I will say that I have watched nature shows that included
it's gorgeous.
Vietnam. And oh my God, it's so beautiful there.
It's actually on a top place to retire for actual, like, cost.
Really?
And for food and for medical care and stuff. It's actually a great place on the list of retirement for Canadians.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
And just
it's on my list of choices.
Oh, the landscapes and everything. Oh, beautiful. Just gorgeous. Mm-hmm. It's hard to believe you were war torn just years ago, and now you're just
not
gorgeous.
Very long ago. Yeah.
It in the 60s and 70s, right? Yeah.
So it's only like 50 or 60 years ago. It's not very long ago.
Fuck. It's crazy. Okay, so a little bit of true crime news. I forget her name. You may have to look it up. The girl that was murdered on the cruise ship.
Oh?
And found underneath, I think she was found underneath a bunk.
Yeah.
Her stepbrother has been formally charged with rape and murder.
Well, they already knew that, though.
Yeah, but he's been formally charged now. So, April something? Is that her name? I'm so sorry I cannot remember her name. I'm so terrible with names. Terrible with names.
Yeah, I'm finding it right now.
Also, a lot of you may have heard that this week, we are Saturday, April 18th right now. This past week, a lot has been coming out about I think it's called motherless.com. Have you heard about this?
What?
It is a website where men go so they can get advice on how to drug their wives and rape them.
No, that's called something else. I saw that.
I thought it was motherless.com or something like that.
No, I know what you're talking about and I know what it's called, and it's not motherless.com, but it is a website where it teaches people how to drug and rape their wives, their partners, or women in general. Yeah. I don't think it's called motherless.com. Will you figure that out?
Anyway, in December there was 62 million visits.
That's gross.
Just in December. Oh, but that was a slow month, Hannah. Because in March, or some other, I forget what other month. Maybe
18-year-old Anna Kepner?
Yeah, Anna Kepner, that's her name. In January or something like that, there was 81 million visits. So February just happened to be a slow month for that disgusting fucking site. Why are you drugging people and having sex with them? Where's the pleasure? Like, that's all has to do about power.
Yeah, it's called Rape Academy.
So why do you, no, there's another one too, Mother something.
Yeah, the one I saw that just came out to being exposed was Rape Academy.
Yeah, there's another one too. It's disgusting. If you feel that powerless, that you have to be doing this to people, maybe go get some therapy or something, because there's something wrong with you. Something really wrong with you. Don't be doing that shit. That's disgusting. And you wonder why there's a male loneliness epidemic? Like, come on, people. Come on.
It's because you're fucking disgusting.
You have to, you know.
Yeah, this website had around 62 million visits in February alone. Yeah, it is called motherless.com, but it's coined Rape Academy.
Oh, okay.
So it is the same thing.
Yeah.
That we're talking about.
It's just horrible, and stop doing that. You're not making women feel any more secure or, turning them on by doing this kind of thing. This kind of thing just makes women want to stay away from you even more.
Right?
So maybe get some, go to therapy, get some emotional intelligence.
Throw yourself off a bridge.
Find out why you feel you need to do this. Heal yourself. And then maybe you'll find a match and be happy for the rest of your life and not have to drug your fucking wife to have sex with her.
yourself in front of traffic.
Yep.
Perhaps.
Yeet, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeet yourself right in front of a semi. Perhaps.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. South Korean women have this shit down pat, man.
Mm-hmm.
Their 4B movement is beautiful. I love it. Keep going. More women have to start standing up for themselves and just saying, no, I'm not here to breed more fucking narcissistic, misogynistic pieces of shit that are going to treat me and future women the same.
Well, yeah, and I've got
not going to happen.
A guy friend of mine that tells me that his girlfriend broke up with him because he's too nice.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Why are you avoiding nice people? Why can't nice guys get decent girls that aren't abusive and psychotic? Why do you want to be with abusive pieces of shit that treat you badly? Like, it's really confusing.
Now we're getting into the incel thing where they're saying, us nice guys finish last and everything, but then they sort of turn into dickheads.
Yeah.
These incel people, but hopefully your friend, well, he's old enough now that I don't think he's going to turn into an incel piece of shit, but
got very specific views on how women should be treated, and he's a very good person. So it's frustrating to listen to that. He can't find a partner that's not going to use him and take his money and physically or emotionally abuse him. I think it's bothersome that that's what's happening to good guys and that's what's happening to women.
Yeah.
It's crazy. People are crazy.
It's almost like this red pill shit is getting to women too.
Mm.
Or maybe it's been going on so long that women are like, we have to be treated like shit a little bit.
It's not normal if we're not.
It's not normal if we're not. Yeah, that's the whole fucking patriarchy, misogyny shit that women have to dig themselves out of that. Because if you're not a woman supporting women, then what are you even doing? Why are you on the earth?
Well, I don't think any of us have a purpose. We're just humans, breeding, eating, sleeping, shitting. Rinse, lather, repeat until you're dead.
Yeah.
On that morbid note, should we move on to today's topic?
Oh, I would love to.
Because it's me.
It's a Hanna day.
It's a Hanna Reddit. And it's from Am I the Asshole?
Oh, I love that already.
And our theme is birthdays and parties.
Okay.
All things toxic. For events with families, partners, birthdays, double birthdays.
Oh, we're going to have some here. Oh, man, yeah. Are you guys excited? Because I'm excited. Okay, let's fucking jump right in, shall we?
Well, and a lot of these are really fresh.
Ooh, we like fresh.
Yeah, they're all from a week or less.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. I've got 6, so hopefully we've got time for all of them.
I think we will. We only did fucking 8 minutes of blah.
Oh, only 8 minutes of
blah,
fucking
blah, blah.
nonsense?
Yeah, well, 8:40 now.
Well, some of these are short.
Okay, that's okay, but we can prattle on like nobody's business, so.
Well, prattling. Yeah, we're good at prattling.
Yeah. Let's go, bitch.
Well, some of them have quite a few comments, though.
Okay, cool. We'll get into those too.
Yeah, so this one's got a lot of activity on it. 1,500 likes already, and it's only 7 days old. So let's do this one.
Okay, let's go.
It's from Friendly Cat 6900.
Love that.
The title is, Am I the Asshole for Not Showing Up Early Enough for a Birthday Party to Help Decorate?
I'm going to say right now, no.
My sister-in-law and mother-in-law are mad at me, and I don't think I did anything wrong. I, 45 female, and my husband, 43 male, have 2 sons, 19 and 14. Earlier this year, we were told that my in-laws were going out of state for my father-in-law's birthday. It would have been my father-in-law, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and their 2 kids, and we told them we couldn't afford to go. My in-laws make a lot more money than we do. They ended up not going because my youngest nephew needed surgery, so mother-in-law and sister-in-law decided to throw a party instead.
Well, I hope the I hope the nephew's good.
They invited friends and family that live out of state. A few weeks before the party, sister-in-law sent a message to me and mother-in-law asking what father-in-law wanted for his birthday. I asked, when is the party? Because no one ever told me the details.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I've had some medical issues in the past 7 months and had surgery in January, so I've had stuff going on that I'm dealing with.
Hope you're okay.
Sister-in-law asked if mother-in-law sent us an invitation, and I told her I hadn't seen one. Mm-hmm. Sister-in-law gives me the day and time of the party. She said she rented the clubhouse where brother-in-law and sister-in-law live, and I sent her $150 to help with some of the expenses.
Right. Okay.
Mother-in-law responded about us not getting an invitation and said, why would I send them an invitation? She asked sister-in-law if she wanted one too, being all sarcastic. I didn't even reply to this because if you're not going to tell me when the party is, an invitation would be helpful.
Yeah.
A few days before the party, sister-in-law asked me to get a gift card and a birthday card for the party, which I did do. Party's on Saturday from 3 to 6. I have a hair appointment at 10 in the morning, and I want to point out here, I schedule my appointments 8 weeks in advance.
Same as Hanna.
I do too, so fuck you. Hair appointments not getting changed for anything. I don't care if you're dying.
Mm-hmm.
I book my Christmas appointment 6 months in advance, so fuck off. After my appointment, I needed to go pick up my oldest child. He's in college and lives on campus. He's about 40 minutes away from where we live, so he's close. My hairdresser was just about to start blow drying my hair, and she noticed my husband was calling me. He told me he got a call from his sister-in-law in a panic because I wasn't answering my phone, and she was calling to see if we could be there an hour early to help set up the party.
Could you have not asked that, ages ago?
Exactly. He tells her I was at my hair appointment and then I had to go get my son. I told my husband that him and my youngest should go without us and we would meet him there. I think my husband and son got there between 2 and 2:15. Me and my oldest got there at 2:30. I probably could have been there 10 minutes earlier, but I had no clue where the clubhouse was. Sister-in-law again asked my husband if we got an invitation with the address on it, and he told her we never got one. Immediately, my mother and sister-in-law start being snarky at me. Mother-in-law said she couldn't believe I thought I would not help set up, and that sister-in-law, she can't believe I would schedule a hair appointment on the day of the party. If they had talked to me earlier, I could have had my husband go get my son while I was at the hair appointment, and we would have been there to help. Mm-hmm. I was not included in any of the planning, and not even told any of the details. I had to ask when the party was. They ordered the cake and made a charcuterie board, so nothing fancy. I think it's poor planning on their part. They know my son is at college, and they should have told me at least the day before what the plan was if they needed my help. So am I the asshole?
No.
I don't think so either. I think this whole family is a pile of cocksuckers.
Yep. Very entitled. Nope. Like she said, she's like you. She's a planner. She plans everything in advance.
Yep. Hair 2 months out. Mine too.
I do not. But even for someone like me who doesn't plan everything in advance, Hanna, if you call me and say, hey, I'm having a party for, Louise. We don't know a Louise, but whatever. The party starts at 2. Okay, cool. I'll be there, quarter to 2 o'clock. I'm not going to show up way early and just,
And if I need help, I'll ask you, and you'll say, okay, I'll come an hour earlier then and help you set up.
Yeah.
But
to get here and then you go, what are you only doing here at 1:45? Shouldn't you have gotten here an hour ago to help me set up? I'd be like, go fuck yourself. You told me to be here at 2. That's the only thing
if you ask me for help, yes.
Yeah, for sure. Fucking, I'll stay over the night before and cook and clean and decorate and everything.
I plan my whole budget a year in advance. So if you think you're going to fucking throw a curveball at me.
But yeah, not the asshole.
I also agree. First commenter here, Delicious Papaya 389 says, not the asshole. Your husband needs to put his mom and sister in check.
Yep.
Pilot Environmental 46 says this, first of all, why were they communicating any of this with you? Your husband is the one who is their sibling and son. Secondly, I hope your husband gets some kind of backbone. If my mother and sister tried this on my wife, I would definitely make it very clear that was unacceptable and would not be tolerated. You did nothing wrong. They were unorganized and unreasonable.
if my mother or anyone in my family tried this on even one of my friends, not a spouse, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? You didn't tell anyone you needed help. Like, you need to shut up about this.
Yeah. Sarcastic sea turtle
I love
says,
that.
for Pete's sake, the party was for his father. Why is OP responsible for buying the present, sending the money to cover catering, setting up? From now on, OP should direct all texts from his family directly to her husband. He needs to deal with their nastiness.
Fucking right.
Did you know the gene for party planning is located in the ovaries? Says Fear the Momerath.
Okay.
The gene for party planning is located in the ovaries.
Mm.
You know, I think there might be some truth to that, because I'm really good at planning things.
Yeah.
Or they're an asshole.
But
Fleet Dancer says, I always buy birthday gifts with my uterus. Doesn't every woman? Fear the Momerath says, my cervix has its own credit card. Seaman Y'all says, I tried to get my male genitals to use a cell phone, but I have no cervix.
Oh, God.
Hey Pretty Lady Ma'am says, lucky my labia have a spending issue. I'm currently paying off their debt. That was a good roll.
Yeah.
So many mom jokes, dad jokes.
I love it.
He said cervix, S-E-R-V-I-X-E. It was fantastic. All of that had to be said. But yes, no, we agree. Not the asshole.
Definitely not the asshole, no. Especially after sending $150 for expenses and then being the one to get the gift card and the card. Like, when you're telling her about all this shit, and then she berated the mom for not telling her about the party and sending an invitation or anything, at that point, could you have not interjected, hey, I'm going to need a little bit of help setting up. Could you come earlier?
Right.
You can't just expect unspoken things of people.
No, that unspoken expectations creates hidden resentments.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Sure does. Yeah.
Even in regular relationships, even in regular communication with friends, with boyfriend and girlfriend. Unspoken expectations creates hidden resentments that nobody else even knows exists. I've learned it about myself.
That's why Hannah and I talk about everything. Everything. Even if if it's hard, oh gee, I may hurt your feelings or something. Hurt feelings go away a lot quicker if you explain everything. If you sit down and just talk to everybody, talk to your person or whatever.
Yeah, we don't see eye to eye on all topics.
No, we don't. And we will have we don't argue, but we will have our little debates and shit like that. And at the end of it, it's just sort of a agree to disagree. And
then we
I love you, dude. And that's it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's the way to do it.
I think this next one is a throwaway account. It's also from 7 days ago. They're all fresh. I don't know why. This one doesn't have a lot of comments or reviews yet, but it's from Honest Road 7484.
Okay.
It's a shorty. It says, am I the asshole? The title. For telling my sister no to dropping off presents.
Okay.
I, 25 male, got a text from my sister, 19 female, asking what time I get off work. So I answered her that I have a 5-hour shift, and I asked her why, and she told me that our dad wants me to take my sister to drop off presents at a family friend's house for her young son, and then afterwards take her to the bank and drop her off where she's staying at the moment. But I told her I didn't want to do that because on the weekends, she stays where my dad stays at when he's home for the weekend, and where I work is at least 10 miles to where my sister is currently at.
Okay.
Then I have to turn around and drive towards the area I was just at work for. Then after I drop off the presents and would have to turn around again to go towards the east side of the city. This is worded so terribly.
It might be
east side of the city I live in to drop my sister off at my aunt's house. And then I have to drive home, which would take another 20 minutes to get back home. So I told my sister that if I could do it another day instead, but she responded that my dad wants me to drop the gifts off tomorrow. And I explained to her again that it's a lot of driving and that I would be tired after work. And I'm trying not to spend a lot of money on gas, as it already takes me 30 minutes / miles to get to work and back home. So am I the asshole?
No. And right now, gas is no fucking joke, so.
No, I know. It's expensive. And this was a week ago.
No, also. Not the asshole.
Why can't your sister drive herself? Why can't your dad drive your sister?
And anyway.
It's your dad's family friend the presents need to be dropped off at.
And anyway, you're allowed to say no.
And
you don't
she
have to give a
stays
reason.
with her dad.
Yeah. You don't have to give a reason to say no. Like, Hannah's really bad for saying yes to people.
I'm a yes man.
And
I'm
I
a
don't
people
drive.
pleaser.
I don't drive, but there is DoorDash and shit like that nowadays, right? The other day, on Thursday, I believe, I said, hey, are you going to the store tonight? And please be honest with me. And she
Because
said,
I'll say yes anyway,
yes,
even when I'm not.
And she said, I wasn't planning on it. Okay, good enough. Cool. See you Saturday. You know?
But you know how hard it was for me to say that?
I understand. That's why I always push you. If you're not going, fucking tell me, because I don't want you going out just for me.
Yeah, I really
That's not cool.
I really did not plan on it. And it was a long week and I'm feeling really drained and not people-y.
And it all worked out fine.
But I still felt terrible.
We got our shit and
for no reason though. I still felt like, oh my God, I'm letting somebody down.
Yeah.
But I didn't plan on it and I was exhausted and work sucked this week.
I can't see you ever, that's not a letdown. You didn't let me down.
But in my mind,
I know how busy you are. You're fucking working, you're schooling, you're
But I feel like if I don't handle
a minute here and there to give yourself some self-care and maybe, play a little bit of a fucking video game because she's a big gamer.
Oh God, I miss games.
Self-care is a thing, man. You got to do it. So,
but it still feels like in my mind I've let somebody down because I can't help them.
They'll never feel like that for me.
Helper. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this person is not the asshole.
No, well, there's not very many comments here. First one's from LDIJ46 says, no,
let me just say 1 second. We don't know what this person does for work. We don't know if it's physical labor. If they're in construction or something like that.
Like when I work 12-hour days for building heavy equipment?
Yeah, like one of my brothers works construction and he's like fucking dead when he gets home. Cause he works like 10, 12-hour days and it's all physical.
Well, I find
if I was doing that and somebody said, hey, can you take whatever it would have been, an hour or something, right after work and do this shit for me? I'd be like, dude, I can't. I can do it on Saturday.
Yeah.
Can't do it after work.
Like I went from working 12 years in heavy equipment now to a desk job, but it's emotionally and mentally and spiritually brutally draining.
Yeah.
I find myself coming home more drained from the mental and emotional labor of what I do than I did working 12-hour days in a factory. Yeah.
Well, that's like really, if you work somewhere and it's like a totally dead day, you go home more tired than if you were run off your feet all day. Mm-hmm. It's odd, but
weird,
not the asshole. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, but this guy says the whole dad wants you to do it is pure manipulation. Just say no. Mm-hmm. CAD6527 says this. She's 19 and can figure it the fuck out.
Yep.
Careful Cranberry says, no, you don't want to do it. You don't have to do it. You've got a long day and you're busy. Tough shit.
That's not cool. No, I don't like that. That's not cool.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you're allowed to say no for any reason.
Can we normalize? I know that's really fucked up to say, but can we normalize no?
Yeah.
Being a reason?
Yeah.
Like, why do I need to give you a 10-point fucking PowerPoint presentation as to why I shouldn't have to do this?
Yeah,
why can't people just accept no? I know there's too much normalizing of feelings and this and that, and we've gone overboard in the wrong direction a little bit somewhat, but it's like...
And if you want to explain it, no. Why? Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
That's
because I don't want to should be okay.
I love you, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
So, yep. I'm down with that. Let's normalize that.
Right?
Fuck.
Because I'm exhausted and because figure it yourself out, please.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. So this next one is by Satisfaction Tall 1572.
Ooh.
6 days ago.
Ooh.
The title is, Am I the Asshole for Ending a Friendship Because My Friend Left My Birthday Party Without Telling Me? At face value, you seem needy, but let's get into it and see what the deal is.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too.
For my birthday, I decided to have a small dinner at my apartment and invited only a few friends. One of them, we'll call her Vicky, showed up and told me that she'd also invited 2 other people. I told her that I was not cool with that since we were all going to chill after with some cannabis after dinner, and I don't want to do that around people I don't know. Vicky said they were already on their way, but she'll take care of it when they get here. So 15 minutes later, those people arrived, and Vicky said she'll go outside and talk to them. She left and just never came back.
Oh.
We were all waiting for her before starting dinner, and after an hour had passed, we were getting worried, especially since she wasn't answering her phone. So my birthday dinner turned into a multi-hour search as we frantically called everyone we can think of to make sure she's all right. We almost called the police, but decided to wait until the next morning. The next morning, she finally replied to me. She said that she was unhappy that I didn't want her friends there, and also she doesn't do weed anymore, so she doesn't want to get sucked back in, which is why she left. I straight up hit the roof after hearing this. Like, what the fuck? She decided to ruin my birthday just because she was butthurt that I didn't want some randos around my apartment? And if she'd been uncomfortable with the weed, why not just tell me instead of freaking everybody out? We could still have had dinner and then chill after she left. I told her then that our friendship was over because she didn't respect me enough to talk to me face to face. She apologized profusely for not thinking it through, but I've had enough. Am I the asshole?
No. Right off the bat, I'm going to say no, you're not the asshole. If she wanted to leave with the friends,
why didn't she just say
why
that?
didn't she just go back in talk to those new friends when they came and then go in and I would have went back into you. Well, first of all, I wouldn't have left your fucking birthday dinner because come on.
It's a few close friends at my apartment. You know that I don't want a pile of people. I don't want it to be loud and obnoxious and too busy because it would just set my ears off and I'd freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know that I'm all about intimate, important family gatherings.
Yeah.
So inviting randos off the get-go is a no.
Oh, definitely. Especially
without asking.
Smoking weed. Yeah. If you're only comfortable with a few people smoking weed,
you can get really bad anxiety.
Yeah. Then, no, there's nothing wrong with that. And by the way, if Hanna was having a birthday dinner or something, I would not just invite two random fucking people. No. You don't do that. That's not cool.
And then just disappear with them and not even bother staying or even saying something.
Especially knowing it's just, like you said, an intimate little gathering. If you're going to a fucking bar for your party, invite a couple people. Because you're going to be mingling with a bunch of people anyway.
Yep.
But a little intimate gathering? No. That's not cool. Nope. Don't like that. That's not a friend.
And then not answering beyond that.
Yeah, that person is not your friend.
Like, we don't know if those two people fucking threw you in the back of a car and took you away.
Yeah.
You ditched my birthday. And we stopped answering, so we don't know where you are. And we're about to call the police because we think something's happened to you. And then you're just like, it was fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, no. Mm-mm.
I was really upset that you didn't like my new friends. I don't like that. Okay, wasn't your party, bitch. Like, fuck you. That's not cool. I don't like that. That person's not your friend. That person only gives a fuck about themselves. And how are you gonna be pushed back into weed? If someone fucking puffs and passes, you say no thanks, and then it gets passed to the next fucking person. Like, how weak-minded are you that you just have to be like, okay, well, it's here, I guess I gotta smoke it.
No.
Like, fuck, I just recently got back into smoking weed again, but if I came over here and I was smoking a joint and I passed it to Hanna,
she'd just be like, no, I don't
No, I'm good, thanks. She wouldn't be like, oh, well, it's here, I guess I gotta smoke it.
Yeah,
you know.
We're all in charge of our own fucking lives.
Like, fuck, we've all been around people who have been doing things that we don't like or something. If someone is fucking smoking crack in front of me, I'm not gonna be like, well, I guess it's there. I gotta get addicted to crack now. Like, oh, no, this person don't like you. You're not the asshole. Get the fuck away from them.
Yeah. Disrespect.
I hate people.
Right?
Not all people,
I think these are all throwaway tags. This one is Witty Toe 6712.
Witty Toe. Wow.
I like the sarcastic feature, to be honest.
So do I. That's my favorite one this time.
Mm-hmm. The title is...
How fresh is this one, sorry?
7 days. They're all really fresh. The title is, Am I the Asshole for Disinviting Someone for My Birthday Trip After I Already Invited Them?
Well, let's hear the circumstances.
I recently moved out of state, and for my birthday I planned a trip and invited a group of my friends to come visit and celebrate with me. A couple weeks before the trip, I invited another friend, kind of last minute. At the time, I didn't really think it through, and I was just trying to be nice and include them. They said yes right away and were excited to come. The problem is, this person has some tension/history with someone else who was already planning to be there. I didn't fully consider how awkward that might make things until after I had already invited them. After thinking about it more, I realized that if both of them came, it could make the whole weekend uncomfortable, especially since it's my birthday and I just want things to be fun and drama-free.
Of course.
So I ended up talking to the person I invited last and basically told them that I didn't think it was a good idea for them to come anymore, and I tried to explain that I didn't think it through and didn't want any tension during the trip. Now they're being really cold towards me, and I can tell they're hurt and annoyed about it. I feel bad. I did invite them and then took it back, but at the same time I feel like it's my birthday trip and I want to avoid unnecessary drama. So am I the asshole for disinviting them after already inviting them? I kind of think so.
You're a bit of an asshole, but I'm also going to say everybody sucks here. Because if it was fully explained to this person that you invited last minute about why they couldn't come, no, you're the asshole.
Yeah, I still think you're the asshole. I just talked
myself out of the everybody sucks here. Yeah, you're the asshole.
I think you kind of are.
Yeah,
like you should have considered that in the first place before you decided to invite.
Yeah, to invite someone just willy-nilly, you're the asshole. Now, I could see inviting them last minute, wanting to include them, but you already knew about these tensions between these two people. So I could see you doing it not thinking, sort of, but if you already knew about the tensions, wouldn't that sort of be in the back of your head? Like, I know people that Hannah doesn't get along with very much or whatever. She's not outwardly mean or anything. I know they're not going to click. So I'm not going to invite both of them to the same thing.
No.
Because we're all going to have
I won't be
butthurt
about it because I know I'm a dick and I know I'm very particular about
You're not a dick. You're just who you are. That's all.
Well, and some of the people that you like, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
No, fuck off. I don't want to go. But I won't be butthurt by it because I know you know who I'll click with and who I won't.
Exactly.
So I won't care. I'll
and the same on my side too. If you're going somewhere with somebody and I'm like, about them, then you're not going to be like, hey, come with us. It'll be fun.
No.
Because you know it's not going to be fun.
I know ahead of time who you're going to like and who you're not going to like.
Yeah,
and vice
exactly.
Versa.
So.
And vice versa?
Yeah, you're the asshole here. Vicey fucking versy. Yeah. You're the asshole here. There's not much more I can add. Do we have any comments? Any good comments? Maybe another one from the turtle person. 'Cause I like the turtle person. That's a good name.
Rare Humor says, yes, you're the asshole. You should have told both who would be there and let them each decide whether to come. Tiny Egg says, in my opinion, I think yeah, but I get it.
Yeah.
Goddess of Paradise says, yeah, the asshole. Imagine how you would feel if the situation was reversed. Exactly. I understand wanting to make it fun and drama-free, but you caused it anyway and need to fix it because it was a crappy thing to do and you're not getting a free pass here. Yes, the asshole. Yes, the asshole for not thinking it through and making someone else feel bad about it. Could have told them both and let them decide to be the bigger person or just sit them down before the trip and hash it out. Yes, the asshole.
Yeah.
For causing this. Yeah. It's pretty unanimous. You're the asshole, Brotato.
Yep. Brocephus.
Brosephine. Brohemian Rhapsody.
Broseph.
Brobafett.
Brofett.
Brobafett.
Okay.
Hans Brolo.
But I'm the one with the dad jokes. Hello. McFly. Hello, McFly. I don't know if anybody gets that anymore. Back to the Future.
Yeah, Marty McFly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Because
retarded.
you were sort of looking at me like, what?
Well, I was referencing the fucking stupid voiced girl from Friends. Chandler's girlfriend there, the one that laughs like
Janice.
a donkey.
Chandler Bing, my little Bing-a-ling.
Yeah.
I like
She
Janice.
does
She
that.
was funny.
She was a cock.
I like how Joey said he wanted to fucking rip his own arm off just so he had something. Oh no, that's the wrong show. Different show. Sorry. There was another show where the guy said, I want to rip my own arm off just so I have something to beat them with. Yeah, that wasn't Friends. All right. What is next, Hanna Banana?
The next one is, of course, Am I the Asshole? 7 days ago from Brookie Iwu.
Oh.
The title is, Am I the Asshole for wanting to go to a concert without my clingy partner on my birthday?
Nope. I'm going to say nope right now. Without clingy partner. Yes. Are you the asshole? At face value, you're going to say no.
Well, this says TLDR with some punctuation in the middle.
Yeah, they're just breaking it down
means.
Quickly. The whole thing.
Okay.
So you could read that and comment on it if you wanted, but.
Yeah. My
We
partner
want the whole
has
story.
severe separation anxiety from and can't handle concerts. I think that's supposed to say from me,
Okay.
but it doesn't.
Holy codependent, Batman.
Yeah. I want to go to a metal concert for my birthday tomorrow without her so I can avoid leaving early and begging me to go home with her.
But yeah,
Hiya,
rock
my
on,
partner and I are both 20, dating for 6 months, living together, and recently moved out of our parents' houses. We do almost everything together, very joined at the hip kind of partners.
buddy.
She also has severe separation anxiety. Can't handle being away from me. Even when I take the trash out, she insists I wait so she can come too.
Okay,
Wow, bro.
no. This is some wicked mental
Grow it
illness
the fuck
or
up.
control.
Like, if I can't pee by myself, you can go fuck yourself. Honestly.
If you have to come in while I'm peeing on you. Like, that's the only thing that's going to happen here.
It makes sense because of what she told me about her family and social life. I'm the only person in her life she fully trusts, which is flattering, but also exhausting. I'm the sole string in her thin support web. Yeah, that's weird.
She needs help. Go get some help.
Yeah, that's too much. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mind being clingy here and there if we're, being romancy or on the couch watching a movie and but like, you need to do everything with, I like my
To
personal
take the
space.
trash out?
I like being alone.
Me too.
I like laying in bed reading by myself.
Take the trash out though?
Yeah.
That's
aggressive.
mental illness of some kind.
There's something wrong with her.
Yeah.
That egg is a little cracked, my dude.
Yeah.
I just
sure
miss
is.
having one-on-one time with my other friends and on occasion having fun without worrying about her getting sad if I don't invite her to every single thing.
Oh, good
She's
Lord.
mentally unstable.
You could tell these people are so young.
20. Yeah, just moved out of their parents' house.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong. I'm so lucky and so in love with her. It's just a little tiring being her only support while she's having a pretty messy transition to adulthood. Yeah, like, you need to have your own lives and then your together life.
Yeah.
You need to have your own hobbies and your own time and your together hobbies and your together time. I think where we get confused most in adult relationships is we lose ourselves in the relationship and lose our self-identity.
You stop being you and you become us.
Yeah.
And that's not good for
and
anyone.
I think we still need to prioritize our individual selves.
yeah, because then you start resenting the other person.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've learned more of that in the last probably 5 years than I've ever learned in my entire life, but it's like we lose ourselves in our relationships. Even in marriages, you lose yourself to the kids. You lose your marriage to the kids, the sports, the life, the jobs. You even lose your marriage to all the other responsibilities you have and don't prioritize that, and then that starts to break down.
Yeah.
So
the only thing you should be sort of losing yourself in is your children. Because once you become a parent, you're
if you lose
now.
yourself
you
too much in your children, then you don't focus on self-care for yourself.
Exactly.
And then you can't show up.
But the very first thing with children is, I am so-and-so's mom, first and foremost, but I have to have me as well.
Yeah, if you don't.
And a lot of people don't do that. So
yeah, if you don't prioritize yourself, then you can't show up for your kids, your
Exactly.
husband, your marriage,
if you can't
your
show up for
job.
yourself, you can't show up for anybody. So
It becomes a slippery slope.
Yep.
Very quickly.
Yep. For sure.
Apart from her, music is the most important thing in the world to me, and she gets overwhelmed at every concert we have gone to together. So we've always gone home together. The music venue is walking distance from her home, but her mood spirals out of control when I suggest her going home by herself. I just want to get absorbed by the music for one night and dance and scream without having to be an emotional caretaker, you know?
Wow.
I'm scared I'll hurt her feelings bad if I say I want to go alone, but I feel like I deserve just one night to be worry-free. Am I the asshole for wanting to go to a concert without my clingy partner on my birthday? Nope. Absolutely fucking not.
Nope. This person has to get into therapy of some kind because this isn't cool. I sympathize because and empathize with what she went through. But you have anxiety at concerts, and it really took a lot for me to press you into going to see our favorite band. Yeah.
Our favorite mutual band.
Yeah. I love the band.
Our
the
favorite
Beatles are my
mutual
favorite band.
band.
Yeah. It was a good concert too.
And I'm like,
Rise Against.
I know you don't want to go. I know this is going to be a lot, but you're missing out on an opportunity. So I put her in a position where she wasn't going to feel comfortable, but I offered all the extracurriculars to make her feel comfortable enough for her to want to say yes.
Yes, I was nice and toasty at the concert is what she's trying to say.
And it was awesome.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I pushed her into something she didn't want to do, but she's not fucking mentally ill.
And I was happy for it too. Afterwards, I was like, man, that was a fucking great time. And I was with people I completely and utterly trusted. Yeah, it was great. It was a great time. And they played my favorite song.
They played my favorite song too.
Yeah, they're a good band. So, yeah, thanks Rise Against. If you ever listen to this, you put on a great show. Thanks, man.
Yep. That's my 6th time and I'll never stop going every time.
I can never go see my favorite band, unfortunately.
I know. It sucks.
2 of them are dead. Yeah, not the asshole.
Film Loving Gal says, I feel for her, but she does not sound ready for an adult relationship.
Nope.
Strangely Rational says she has severe separation anxiety, can't handle being away from me even when I take the trash out. Not the asshole, but your girlfriend does not sound capable of being in a healthy adult relationship without getting professional help.
True that.
This time 232 says, even when I take the trash out, she insists I wait so she can come too. So what happens when you or her go to work?
Yeah.
Do you both just work from home? Ultimately, you need to address the problem here, which is not a singular concert, but your overall life and how it will function.
What about, like, where does she go when you take a shit? Is she in there with you?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of gross.
OP responds to these comments and says, she texts me often when we're at work, but yeah, I'm just recently starting to realize how unhealthily dependent she is on me. It's so hard to be upset with her about it because she was fucked over by her mom over and over and was never given a chance to make her own friends. She was never in public school or daycare, never allowed to sleep over with childhood friends, moved cross country multiple times. Still, the result is the same. I need to set mad boundaries if this is going to work. I need a Minecraft night with my friends, uninterrupted.
Yep. You do. Self-care is a thing, man. I keep saying it. You need
Xantera says she needs to go to therapy and then work on her stuff instead of just putting it all on your shoulders to fix something you didn't break. +1 on the advice to get her into therapy. You can't fix this. You're not an expert. She needs an expert's help. And
all you're doing is just, you are furthering her illness by always being there for her.
Yep.
You're not helping her. That's like overfeeding an animal.
That's like overfeeding somebody who's addicted to eating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Handing a crackhead crack and saying, here, go at it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have an unlimited supply of crack. Keep going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please do this because it's going to make you feel better.
It's the exact same thing. So you're not helping her. And you will come to resent her. You surely will if you keep doing it.
You're already starting. If you've made this post, it's already in your mind.
Yeah.
You already do. And unspoken expectations are hidden resentments. We've already been through that. Defiant Apple 4823 says,
I love that.
Right? You're 20 and those things are normal to want. Every day you enable this makes her recovery all the more difficult. The
There
two
you
of
go.
you won't survive this as a couple, and if you love her, you'll get her into treatment.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely. If you
Yep.
love her, the best thing for her is treatment, for sure.
Right?
And having your fucking having your feelings hurt. Nobody wants hurt feelings, but it does happen.
Well,
You have to have the skills,
I also had
the
this,
mental skills to be able to go, okay, this isn't on me. Like,
I also
you know what
had
I
this
mean?
conversation with that good buddy of mine. I was talking about how people need to accept that all relationships are not forever.
Yeah,
All friendships are not forever.
Exactly.
All romantic relationships are not forever.
true that.
All family relationships are not forever.
Mm-hmm.
There's ebbs and flows
Mm-hmm.
to life, and we're all evolving always, and sometimes evolving in different directions.
Yeah,
We-
it's true.
a relationship
I'm not
not-
the same person I was a year ago.
No, I'm
From
not
now,
the same
so-
person I was a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Exactly.
And relationships come to an end. And we don't need to desperately cling on to them. We can realize what they brought to our lives, value them, and move along.
And learn.
We don't have to be, oh, it failed, I'm a failure. Oh, this romantic relationship didn't survive, so I'm a failure. I'm never going to be loved again.
Mm-hmm.
I failed.
Yeah.
Failure is the best teacher.
Yes.
Take what you learned from that relationship and move it into your next
Put it into
relationship.
your next one. Exactly.
Like, not everything is meant to last forever, but we so desperately cling to everything like it should.
Yeah. Yeah.
See it for what it
Habit.
is.
It's almost like it's habit.
Yeah.
It's old hat thing. I know this, so I'll just keep it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The devil you know is better than the
Exactly.
devil you don't.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You know, the same thing could be said for religion. Just because you were brought up in it doesn't mean you have to keep
That too.
practicing it if you're having doubts about
Just
it or
because you were
something.
brought up a certain way by your parents doesn't mean you need to live that way as a
Mhm.
grown-up. You are a free-thinking adult.
Mhm.
If you think that is not meant for you, you're allowed to take a new path. If you
Yeah.
think that job isn't meant for you, you're allowed to leave.
Yeah.
You don't owe anybody in this world anything.
No. Just yourself. That's it.
Yeah. So
That's
be
it.
okay with things not working.
And this
Be
guy,
okay with hurting people's feelings, because you can't get through life without hurting
you can't
feelings.
please everybody all the time. This person too is never going to have a fully good time if half of your mind and half of your emotions are always over there with your girlfriend wondering, did I hurt her
She's gonna
feelings?
survive
Are you okay?
one concert.
Yeah.
If she's gonna survive you taking the trash out, like, that's fucking insane. I'd be like,
Playing
fuck
a
out
video
of here.
game here and there with your buddies. Like, no.
I've had a partner try to stop my gaming with my buddies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that partner anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not an addict. I have self-control. I schedule all of my time very carefully.
She schedules everything.
I
bet
Fuck you.
Do you schedule your bathroom breaks? You do, don't you? You're like fucking Sheldon.
Yeah.
From 7:05 to 7:10, I have a bowel movement.
Yeah, it's actually from 7:20 to 7:30.
I was kidding, but okay.
It's in between 7:15
Alright.
and 7:30 though, every day. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm not calling her out or saying she's weird for it. I
I
her
am
she's
weird for it,
Well,
and
not
I'm
necessarily.
I like my life this way.
I tell
though.
her she's weird for it just because it's odd to me, but I don't mean it. I'm like, oh, you fucking weirdo, you know?
I don't even
I'm
care.
kidding around
I am a
because that's
weirdo, and
the
I'm
relationship
fucking.
we have. So
I roll with it.
yeah, there's.
I
nothing
think
wrong
people
with
who don't plan anything and fly by the seat of their ass would drive me bonkers.
Yeah.
I don't like how they live, but
Yeah.
do I tell them how they should live? No. You do you. It's your life. It's not mine. Why do I need to stress about it?
it's making you happy. Cool.
This is how I feel comfortable
Mhm.
and safe and happy and stress-free, is planning literally everything.
Yeah.
So it's what
Nothing
works
wrong
for
with
me.
that.
Shut the fuck up
Whatever.
and mind your own business.
Yeah.
It's not your life.
Exactly.
So yeah. Are you ready
Exactly.
for the last one?
I am.
Because this is the last melon.
The last melon.
Yep.
Okay.
I could have saved more, but I figured 6 was already a lot. And this one's a long one. I saved it last.
Okay.
It's by Unfair Bowl 4576.
Okay.
6 days ago.
I like that.
Am I the asshole for not planning a double birthday party for my son and my nephew?
Rate it first? No.
I, 26 female, have one child who will be turning 2 this year. My brother, 29, let's call him Jeff, and his wife, 29, let's call her Zoe, have 2 kids, 9 male and 5 female. My son was born 2 days before my nephew's 8th birthday. For context, last year, Jeff and Zoe were on a one-income household, and they were struggling a bit. They have had 2 incomes now since the end of last summer. And this is a week ago, so it's about 8 months. Yeah, I'd say 8-9 months. When I started planning my son's first birthday, the weekend that would work best for most of my family members to attend just so happened to be on the day that fell between their birthdays.
Okay.
My husband, 30 male, and I agreed that it would be nice to include my nephew in the celebration, considering 1, his birthday would be the very next day, and 2, Jeff and Zoe weren't going to be able to afford much of a party for him.
Okay.
So we collaborated with Zoe and got plans set in place to have a double birthday party at the water park. She invited her family, and we invited my husband's family. My husband and I paid for the party and only asked that each person attending pay for their ticket in. Okay. That would have been too large a cost for us to cover. We have bills to pay too.
Right.
There were 10 free tickets included in the birthday package. However, we were willing to pay for a few extra people if they 100% could not afford a $25 ticket. We did not want the money to stop people from coming to celebrate with us, but the majority of attendees would have to pay their way in. Everything was coming out smoothly, and most everyone that was invited had confirmed they were coming.
Mm-hmm.
So the day of the party, everyone is there and having a great time aside from the food included in the birthday package not being enough for everyone. My husband and I were already a tad over budget, so my mom bought more food for everyone.
Okay.
The rest of the day was really good. Everyone had fun. Everyone was happy. This year, my son's birthday just so happens to fall on a Saturday. This works great because most of my husband's family work weekdays aside from his mom. But she's already reached out to me to ask if I knew we were going to have a party for him so he could plan to request off to be there. She did not get to make it to his first birthday. That's in parentheses.
Okay.
So it just made sense to go ahead and set the date for Saturday. I did not have a definitive plan as far as location or activity, but at least we knew a date to shoot for. So I went ahead and made a Facebook event for that date and invited everyone that is important enough to be there. I made a post on said event page asking if everyone would want to go to the same place this year, seeing as everyone had a lot of fun last year. I was immediately met with excitement, and it seemed like a no-brainer. I was not going to buy the birthday package again, however, because that was very pricey, and I decided I would buy food and cake elsewhere as we could picnic before going to the water park. This saved a lot on expenses.
Mm-hmm.
This seems like a better idea anyways, since it's cheaper to pay for a group of tickets than to have everyone pay separately. There's a discount for a group of 15 or more, and if we have a picnic first, we won't have the issue of waiting at the gate for last-minute stragglers.
Right.
We did have a slight problem last year with that.
Okay.
But shortly after making this event page and polling the family, I get a text message from Zoe. It states, we should combine the boys' birthdays again, and I think we should change the date. Maybe the week before their birthday would be good because the week of their birthday, Jeff is on call, so he won't be able to go. My response, I'm not changing the date. My husband's mom already asked off for the day of his birthday. She then proceeded to tell me my mom wasn't sure she could get the day off. For context, I live in the same town as my mom, brother, and his wife and kids. My husband's family is 4 hours away, and the water park is the halfway point. 2 hours away for everyone attending.
Okay, that's reasonable.
So right in the middle. The possibility of my mom not getting the day off is important because she would be Zoe's ride, as they do not have a car that would do great for a 4-hour round trip. So if my mom could not go, then none of them could go. So you're not even driving yourself, and you're telling this person that they need to change the party to include your kids. So, and you're not even driving yourself.
Yeah.
Then she said, you didn't even consult us on this to see if we could make it. To which I responded, why do I need to consult you on my son's birthday party? And she said that she'd figured I'd want family there. I do want family there, and that's why I went out of my way to plan this 2 months in advance and invite everyone 2 months in advance and poll everyone invited 2 months in advance.
Ooh.
This is in capital letters, so that's why I'm aggressively reiterating it every time she says it.
Yeah.
To see if they want to go to the same place as last year. But I'm not going to be able to cater to everyone. And if I'm going to take anyone into consideration, it's going to be the family that lives 4 hours away and doesn't get to see my son as often as the family that lives right down the street from me. So Reddit, am I the asshole for not planning it as a double birthday party again?
Yeah.
P.S. Thank you if you read this far. I know this was long, but I wanted to give as much context as possible.
No, that was
hard fucking no.
Definitely not.
This lady is an entitled, cheap ass bitch.
I was just gonna say, you did it once, and now she feels entitled to completely fucking pirate your son's birthday.
And have you pay for everything, too.
And have you pay for everything. Exactly. I thought you might want, family around. There is family around.
It doesn't need to be you.
If you can't be there, that's fine.
And last year I paid for everything for your kid's birthday too. And maybe you should return the favor this year now that you both have incomes.
Yeah.
So maybe it should be the other way around and you should be returning the same favor in the same location.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if it's not in the same location. Have it at a fucking public park and you guys pay for the food and everything.
Something.
You know?
Anything to signify gratitude.
Yeah. And
some kind.
You know, I'm not an entitled fucking
piece
child.
Of shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, not the asshole. Definitely not.
Yeah, first one, maybe not 2023 says not the asshole. Also good for you for nipping this in the bud because having separate birthdays, especially with this large of an age gap, is better anyway.
Yeah. What was the age gap again? I didn't get to write down.
Her son's 2 and their son and daughter are 9 and 5.
That's quite the age gap.
Yeah.
For toys, games, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Where do people get the audacity?
Yeah, so
where do people find it?
The 2 that are born 2 days apart are 9 and 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a very large gap for the boys. Nowhere near each, not even in the same solar system.
Wowza.
Unfair bowl, 4576 again, here you are. It says yes, and not to mention last year, all of my husband's family showed up to my son's party, but in doing so, they showed up to the party of some random kid they had never met. It did feel a tad bit awkward.
Yeah, that's weird. Where do people find the audacity to just be like, hey, let's do the same thing we did last year? You know, where I didn't pay for anything.
Or do anything
to plan for the birthday party and everything. Let's do that again.
Because people are entitled, selfish, greedy pieces of shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty standard these days.
Fuck, man. If I couldn't, oh, I'm so sorry. If I couldn't contribute financially, then I'd be doing everything else.
Right?
I will be doing the setting up. I will be doing the cleaning.
That doesn't show that those people did any of that.
On, you know?
It's because a lot of people are takers and not givers.
Yeah.
And then the minuscule givers get exhausted and lose their fucking minds, and then they're a bad guy when they don't want to give anymore. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt and the coffee cup and the pencil set.
Yeah. Then they end up like us, where we have 2 or 3 friends in the whole world.
And we hate everyone else.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean the whole world because my other closest person lives in fucking Australia. So.
Right?
It's the whole world.
That's a long ways away, my dude.
Yeah. Wow, these were good, Hannah. These were good. Yeah.
We did have an asshole, though.
We did have an asshole.
That doesn't happen very often.
Which was nice to see. Yeah.
I think that's only the third one in almost a year. 9 months. There's not very many that are like, yeah, you're an asshole.
Yeah, I don't want to say that I like seeing an asshole in the mix, but it was
it's a nice
and
change
different
of pace.
to have there be an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, well, on that note, do you have anything else you have to talk about, my love?
People need to be less assholes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's true. Yeah, get your fucking audacity in check too.
Right?
You know, and your entitlement. You're not entitled to anything. Unless you work for it.
If I've learned anything in the job that I'm in is you should be fucking humble. It's even some of the most basic necessities like running water and food and clothing and a bed to sleep in people don't have still in this day and age. So
humble yourself, bitches.
having a bit of gratitude for even the most basic of things is pretty important.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Alrighty. So today, thanks for tuning in, and we explored detailed deadbeats. The sulky sister who couldn't get a ride to do all her shit. The butthurt bitch who thought she should just be able to invite two random fucking people.
Oh, yes, her. We loved her.
The birthday trip tribulations. You know, you're invited. No, you're not. The codependent couple who,
Ew.
I can't even go empty my bladder without my girlfriend being all blah.
Without her sitting on my lap watching?
Yeah. Yeah. And then we have the birthday blues, where these people just don't want to pay for their nephew's fucking birthday parties year after year after year because they did it once out of the kindness of their hearts.
Yep. Just extending some sympathy and some help.
Yeah. It gets you nowhere. Gets you nowhere.
Look at you coming up with nicknames like me.
I'm trying.
Making me proud.
Thanks, man. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe, follow, and share. Don't forget to share. What did you say again?
Do it.
Do it. Drop us a like. Share us with your friends. Definitely.
Definitely your
family,
friends.
Or dare I say coworkers.
I don't know if we're safe for work, but you could try.
We're definitely not safe for work. Next week, we will be discussing, I'm not sure yet because I'm trying to pick out a true crime. I have so many of them in my head, it's hard to choose.
So it's surprise.
Exactly. Yep. So don't miss it. And, as always, we will see you then, baneful brethren.
Yes, we will.
Bye.